A new viral term has taken over the track
You
community.
said it to me the other day. I kind of framed a little bit in lap, like.
Honestly, about halfway through, I was a little bit worried that I was going to start fraining, but everything you just saw was fake. And that phrase you heard, frain, well, I invented it approximately 5 minutes ago. And in the next 30 days, I want to make it go viral. What does it mean to frain? Frain is a verb, and it means like when you're hitting the wall at the end of a run. Here, I'll use it in a sentence. I really frained during the last mile of that race. You can think of it as I really fell apart. Frained. The only problem is, us runners already have a word to describe this feeling. Bonking. It's not that this word is inherently bad. I just remember a few years ago, a company absolutely abusing it for their marketing. Stop bonking at mile 20. Take our product again so you'll never bonk. I would always bonk on my long runs until I bought. It infuriates me. So let's replace it with fraining. I've come up with 3 methods to accomplish this, which I will reveal as I go, but I think the perfect place to start is just good old word of mouth. And today I have the perfect opportunity, the running store. Why am I low-key nervous? Oh. Yeah.
I was just like sitting there, and I was like,
Yeah.
New Balance is an SB.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking for something to go like with my Vaporflies to kind of keep me from fraining towards the last miles of like a tempo kind of thing.
Right.
But
Those are good ones. The new.
dude, he didn't bat an eye. After one success using the word frain in my bag, the next day came the next opportunity as I met a friend for a morning run. There are a couple of Wichita State guys here this morning. This is a great opportunity to start spreading it to a new team. Hopefully they don't see this mic. I don't know, dude. That's pretty nonchalant. What up? I feel like I need to warm up well today. 7 miles, but I had double threshold yesterday, and I don't know. I didn't really frain it all at the end, but I closed in a 62.
That's nothing. That's not nothing this early in the season.
I need to get my phone from the other side of the glass, but at this point it was pretty obvious that frain sounded natural in a sentence, so I determined a more direct method. You see, over the summers we have a run group of 20 to 30 college runners from the Kansas City area, and this weekend was our last run together, so I wanted to see if I could convince a few of them to bring my new word back to their respective campuses. This morning could be a perfect opportunity. It's time to take things a little more direct. Okay, so I invented a new word, and I'm trying to make it like go viral in like the running community.
Yeah.
It's called frain. Frayne, and it basically means like to fall apart or like hit a wall. Like you can use it like, I really frained at the end of that run.
Yeah,
Or I hope
so
I don't frain in this run. Yeah, you don't want to frain. I used it on him and he didn't even notice the other day.
Frain.
Can you try to use it in a sentence just so I know you understand?
Yeah, like I'd say my worst 8K ever. I was fraining by the end of it.
There we go. That's perfect.
I started to frain into my destruction.
So
Okay.
can I trust you to like bring it back to your campus and kind of spread the word around? Appreciate you. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll
All
try.
right.
I can try.
Bring it back to K-State with you?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
I got you.
You got,
Yeah,
okay,
I
bet,
got you.
bet.
Yeah, I can. I'll put it on Strava today. Or I'll put it on Strava when something bad happens.
There we go.
Not today.
Yes.
We're gonna
Yes.
have a
We're gonna have a good one today.
Yeah.
And good run was questionable, but at least they were all digging my new word.
All right, mid-run update. We got Trent right here.
We got Jacob over here.
We got Jacob.
dying. So
Yeah.
Jacob is fraining a little bit.
I'm dying. I'm dying a little bit.
The frain is about to happen.
I'm fraining
So.
to max.
The wheels are we're all fraining. But at some point over the course of 14 miles, frain had a new meaning. It was no longer just a verb. We now had a noun version of it too.
I think I hit my frain around mile 12. It's pretty hard.
Hitting your frain, reaching your frain, etc. was now your breaking point. But it didn't just end there. We had to make a slightly derogatory version of it. Somebody that was hanging out in the back of the pack got called a frainer. Yeah, I'd be careful saying that one to your friends. I now knew the word would be in good hands as my friends all took it back to their own college campuses. And it was my turn to head back too. So I packed my bags, took frain with me, and flew to Louisiana with the dream of spreading my word to a new state. Before I could teach my new word to my teammates, though, I moved into a new apartment where I was greeted with a shocking package. That was also fake, but give it a few days and I will actually get that word on the internet. Speaking of real things though, you may have noticed that I'm wearing clothes, like most of us do. But specifically, Viore. I got into this whole color analysis thing recently, and AI told me that I was a soft autumn, which to me just sounds like an overpriced candle, but apparently it means that these muted colors look good on me. So Viore sent me a few fits that complimented that, like this seaside pullover or these core shorts. They also sent me some neutral colors like this white Strato Tech tee, which might be the softest shirt that I've ever put on. One of my favorites are these Meta pants, which look like I should be giving a presentation on some interesting topic, but feel like I should be out for a run. Because all these clothes may be inspired by a coastal California feel, but are actually designed for movement. The outfits are versatile, comfortable, and best of all, moisture wicking. It is hot in Louisiana. Anyway, huge thank you to Viore for helping me look and feel great while I try to make up words. If you're interested, check them out in the description. Now, back to making Frayne go viral. So finally, it was the first practice of the fall, and it was time to loop a new audience into the miracle that is Frayne.
I said, do you want to be my video? Sure. But I already started recording, so you didn't get a chance to say yes. Tell me what the question is so I can think about it. What do you want to it's not a question.
I invented a word. What? I invented a word. Frayne. F-R-A-Y-N-E.
Frayne?
It's like when you hit like a wall. I'm trying to make it go viral in the next like 25 days. That's why I just need to teach you the words so that you outline. You can help spread it, you know?
So, like, when you hit the wall, you've gone frayne?
No, you frame. It's a verb.
Oh, you frame.
Like, I'm starting to frame. Or like.
Today's practice at 9 a.m. when it was 100 degrees outside, I was framing.
He was gonna frame whenever him and Casey.
We don't say that word. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. It'll go viral.
So with Voki's words of encouragement, I was ready to start method 2. You see, you can't really create a wildfire by just lighting one tree. Or I guess that's exactly how wildfires are started. But what I'm trying to say is my reach would only go so far if I just spread one person at a time. So I had a brilliant idea. I have like 100,000 followers across platforms who would probably love to hear the new word Frayne. In fact, I'm sure they would thank me for bringing this new vocabulary into their lives. That's when method 2 was born. Social media. What I haven't told you yet though is I'd already started teasing it just a little bit on my social media, or on my Strava, you know, just tossing it into a post here and there, seeing how people would react. And a few people were catching on. In fact, Connor asked me, how does one Frayne? And I replied as nonchalantly as I could. Got 5 likes. Then we got Aiden over here who had to drop a slur in my comment section. No, Aiden. We don't say that word. But after Strava got the first peak, it was time to start posting it on my real social medias. Today is a big day. Today is a big day, dude. I'm about to post the first ever mention of the word Frayne on my social media. I don't know why. I was a little bit nervous as to how people would receive the word, so I just started by sneaking it in naturally. Ready for this morning's workout. Coach had us go to like a park 20 minutes off campus. Didn't tell us the workout, did not tell us what we were getting into, and it was a mud fest. Luckily I did not Frayne though. Felt really good. Nobody noticed after the first video, so I did it again, this time on Instagram and TikTok. Campus, I felt really good, no fraying here, but still, over 100,000 views later, not one comment even questioning the word. So it was time to bring out the big guns. Woo! Today's a big day. Not only is it the first day of school, but yesterday I also dropped the first ever long form YouTube video saying the word Frayne. And I feel like I made it really obvious. He described his legs as blitzed. I don't know, I've never heard that. Like today we might describe our legs as cooked or framed maybe even, I've heard, but like. Wait. Before I check the comments on that video to see if anybody noticed, did you notice the real definition that popped up? Check this out. Last week I submitted the word to be on Urban Dictionary, and today it exists. I feel like this is gonna give me some credibility whenever I'm mentioning the word in like a video. It's like, look, it's real, I didn't make this up, it's on Urban Dictionary. Even though I did make it up and I put it on Urban Dictionary. But they don't have to know that. Okay, now that you're all caught up, let's check the comments on that YouTube video to see if anybody noticed the word that I invented. I haven't looked at the comments yet on this, so I'm a little bit nervous. Let's see. No? Oh, what is this? Maybe I should try this. My legs are blitzed from my long run. First double digit, no framed, blitzed. You know what that means? That means that he thought framed was normal and blitzed was the weird word. Did bro get a girlfriend? No, I was just crashing at her place till my apartment was ready to move in. MK and I are not dating. I told method mathematics on it. Nothing, that's it. I might need to change the title of this video to I invented a word nobody noticed. Well, that's not the goal though, is it? So before I moved on to method 3, my final method, it was time to make it just a lot bit more obvious. So I've now made 2 TikToks, an Instagram Reel. Over 66,000 people have seen that Instagram Reel and a YouTube video all saying the word frayne, and nobody's even noticed, which is a good thing in a way because it means it fits so naturally into my dialect that, I mean, it sounds like a real word. But the problem is, if nobody notices it, nobody's gonna start using it. So for the last bit of spreading it on my own social medias, I think it's time I make it a little bit more obvious. In this next TikTok, you cannot miss the word. I'm expecting somebody to say something. They better say something. Nope, they didn't. So I did it again. And finally, somebody noticed the word. So I did what any normal person would do. I made a burner and I gaslit him into thinking that it was a real word. But eventually, my reach had hit a limit. It was time to think long and hard about one final method that I could use to make my word go viral. I just had the brightest idea on how I could reach a bigger audience. See, I know people. Like, I know other people who make content. What if they worked the word frayne into their videos? Genius. So I reached into my bag of contacts and started making some calls. Yo, what up, dude? I need your help with a video. Basically, I invented a word. I think I told you a little bit about this last week, but basically gaslighting people into thinking that this word exists. Frayne. I have a card with it on it somewhere. F-R-A-Y-N-E.
Okay.
I can send you the definition in a sec, but it's a verb to fall apart or like to hit a wall at the end of a run, you know?
It sounds like a real word.
Yes, thank you. And I'm wondering if I can get you to work it into a piece of content. Naturally, don't say anything about it in a sentence. You could just be in the middle of like any of your videos, or you could even type it out and be like, text.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it'll probably be text, but like that's super easy. I could probably slip it into like this time trial video I'm editing right now.
Yeah.
I rock with it. I got you, don't even stress.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you, bro. I'll let you get back to your nap. Any runner that I had worked with in the past was getting the message. Rob Hoop, Mia Rogan, Brock Kelly, Michael Haskin, Emily Pierce, Adam Wood, Mika Wood, Matthew Hansen, Travis Mahoney, Alfie Manthorpe, Nico Felich, Nico Schultz, Aaron Brown, my ex. No, actually, probably shouldn't text her. But I pulled on every connection I ever had, and it went not nearly as well as I was hoping it would. So I've noticed that it's kind of hard to get people to say this word in their videos for some reason. Like people that I've even worked with in the past and had conversations with in the past, just, I don't know. Maybe the message I sent was a little sketchy, but I don't know. I'm still gonna give it a few more days. Maybe I need to be doing something different. Maybe I need to enact the emergency method number 4. Ooh, I didn't tell you guys about that one, did I? But hopefully not yet. That is a worst case scenario. In the meantime, we wait. And wait I did. And slowly, over the next few days, I started seeing the word frayne pop up on my friends in the Running Spaces pages. But it still wasn't spreading as quickly as I had hoped when planning this video. And just to add insult to injury, that was just straight disrespectful. There's no way that just happened. All right, so I have something to admit. I was sitting in traffic and we weren't moving. We weren't moving at all. So I was scrolling a little bit of Instagram. And the second post down is the bonking X Endurance ad. Mind you, I have not seen this ad in probably 2+ years. But the whole reason that I made this video, the whole reason I made this new word, and the word is just, it's not going as well as I was hoping it would go, you know? So I took matters into my own hands to directly counter the BONK ads.
I just got out of class and realized that we have become the thing that we swore to destroy.
So you see, my friend Riley, he makes this little thing called bicarb. You may have heard of it. So you remember those ads by the X Endurance company that I sent you?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if we can post on your page basically the exact same ad, but replace the word bonk with frayne.
All right, I'll do it.
I bet. Appreciate you, bro. So I cooked some up on Photoshop, and here they are. We're corporate now, baby. With one win under my belt, I decided to try to take the word out of the running space because more publicity can't hurt, right? We have a Southern Spark group chat of Southern creators. I'm gonna send a message and see if I can get anybody to bite. At this point, I had exhausted every lead I had. I was still posting the word myself and letting other people post as well, but all I could do is wait and see if those few trees that I lit would turn into the blazing wildfire that I wanted. So I waited. I went to class, ran a race, edited this very video, and dreaded the fact that I was probably going to have to invoke the emergency method for. I didn't tell you guys about this, but it's something that I've had as a note at the bottom of my script since I started this video 28 days ago. You see, the goal for me was natural integration. I just wanted people to start saying this word with no clue where it came from. Just one day, poof, it's in their dialect. But with only 48 hours left, I'm not entirely sure that's possible. So my hand is being forced into the backup emergency method 4, direct to audience. Right now, I'm going to post a video to directly ask my audience to help me spread the word, my word, Frayne, and see if this is the final spark needed to light the wildfire. Okay, here goes nothing. I need your help. 28 days ago, I started a challenge to make this word go viral. It needs to hit a wall or fall apart. Well, I'm kind of failing. So I need all of your help to use it in as many places as possible. I'm talking TikToks, Strava posts, comment sections. Bring it back to your team at practice. It does not matter where it's used, but I want everybody in the running community to understand this word in the next 48 hours.
Kind of framed a little bit in lap like 5 and 6.
Because we don't hit walls or fraying at the end of the workout.
Definitely prevented any possible fraying.
You can use it as a verb, a noun, or even this slightly aggressive version, but be careful with that one. Well, Frayne turns 1 month old today, and I've still not heard it in the wild. Mother Frayner. But that's okay, because wilderness is not a true measure of virality. Views are. And I estimate that between me posting it, my creator friends posting it, and every single individual person who helps the movement by contributing, blah, blah, blah. Damn, that got loud. We're throwing a birthday party for Frayne. For who? Frayne. You can have some cake later. Oh. Oh yeah. Over 1 million people have been exposed to the word Frayne. Okay, I know it's not really legible on this cake, but she's so grown up that it doesn't even fit in one line anymore. But given that so many people now understand the word, I think that is true. I think we made a viral word. The question now is, in a year, will this be a genuine part of runners' dialect? Only time will tell. Before I blow out this candle, I want to make sure that I give a huge shout out to Yikes, who was the inspiration for this whole video. Keep killing it, bro. Now, I have some other big videos I gotta go work on. If you want a piece of this cake, be sure to subscribe, comment down below saying like, happy 30-day, 1 month birthday to Frayne. I'll see you guys next time.